World War II was over, and America had helped save the world from tyranny. But for those coming home with spinal cord injuries, their world was full of doubt and uncertainty.
Prior to World War II, a spinal cord injury or disease had been a death sentence, and thank God for penicillin and sulfa, they were able to save our lives.
In fact, with good medical care, a spinal cord injured veteran could and would live a full lifespan. These young men realized that they were not just disabled wheelchair bodies, but men, still full of vitality, aspirations, potential, and vision. They could live a full life, and they would.
Once we found out we were not going to walk, we were not going to stand still, we were going to get out there and make a life for ourselves and not be shut-ins. And that's the first thing we thought of. Let's go down Broadway, 42nd Street, any place. Let's get out in a wheelchair to people that have never seen wheelchairs before. And it was great. Let them know that we're around.
Basketball is what first got the paralyzed veterans together. On the court, they got to know each other and bond with each other and become a team. PVA emerged from those early basketball encounters, organized around local chapters, and grew eventually to become a national organization that would fight for paralyzed veterans' rights.
It became obvious when, after a few months of laying around, that the Army was going to do nothing but discharge us. And there we were going to be, just a bunch of veterans, has-been.
The whole goal of PVA was not to live life in a hospital, but to live life as close to what life could be like for someone who didn't have a spinal cord injury.
Whatever we needed, we were going to have to get ourselves. We're going to have to learn and fight for what we wanted. And that's what we've been doing all these years.
Their new battleground would no longer be on the fields of distant lands, but in the hallowed halls of Congress, the sometimes inaccessible nation's courtrooms, and the hearts and minds of the American people. In December 1946, an article appeared in a New York newspaper outlining the desperate need for suitable housing. It was part of a carefully orchestrated campaign to get Washington to act. They had the public sign petitions, even went on national radio. And it worked. On June 19, 1948, Public Law 702 was signed by President Harry Truman, authorizing federally funded housing for paralyzed veterans.